Hello students, welcome back to our English class. I hope so everyone are good and safe. In today's class, we are going to learn the pros DIY. Before moving on to our lesson, I want to ask you a question. What does the word DIY refers to? Yes, you don't know? Okay. DIY means do it yourself. I repeat, DIY means do it yourself. Doing our own work is refers to DIY. So, in this lesson, we are going to learn about few characters and their hobbies. So, what is your hobby, children? You don't know? Okay. First, we will see what is that hobby. Hobby. A hobby is a regular activity done for enjoyment, typically during one's leisure time, not professionally and not for pay. So, leisure time means free time. A hobby is a regular activity done for enjoyment, typically during one's free time, not professionally and not for pay. So, here are few examples. What are those? Writing and photography. My hobby is writing diary. So, what is a hobby? A hobby is a regular activity done for enjoyment, typically during one's leisure time, not professionally and not for pay. Next, we are going to see list of hobbies. First, we are going to see the what are the indoor hobbies: painting, craft, nail art, reading books. The other indoor hobbies such as 3D painting, cleaning home, embroidery, jewelry making, playing musical instruments. So, what are the indoor hobbies? Painting, craft, nail art, reading books, jewelry making, playing musical instruments, cleaning, embroidery, all these are indoor hobbies. Next, we are going to see the outdoor hobbies: playing basketball, cycling, fishing, gardening, all these are outdoor hobbies. How many of them loves to do gardening? Many? Okay. Next, moving on to our lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the characters Vinod, Rosie, Meghalai, James, Alia, and Raju. Who are the characters? Vinod, Rosie, Meghalai, James, Alia, and Raju. So, in this lesson, do it yourself. We are going to learn about all these characters and their hobbies. So, we will see one by one. First, we are going to see about Vinod. Vinod introduced himself. So, hi, I am Vinod. When I was young, my parents and other elders did everything for me. Now, I wash my own clothes. I fold all my clothes neatly. I love to do my work on my own. I am a DIY kid. So, Vinod introduces himself. Hi, I'm Vinod. When I was young, my parents and other elders did everything for me. So, when he was young, his parents and other elders did every work for him. Now, I wash my own clothes. I fold all my clothes neatly. I love to do my work on my own. So he started to wash his clothes. He folds his clothes neatly and he loves to do his work. I am a DIY kid. So what does the DIY kid is? DIY kid is do it yourself kid. So someone who does any work on their own. So DIY kid means someone who does any work on their own. Next, we are going to see about Rosie. I learned to ride a bicycle when I was 9 years old. I ride my bicycle every day. I enjoy cycling. So, Rosie introduced herself. Then she tells us that she learned to ride a bicycle when she was 9 years old. She rides a bicycle every day and she enjoys cycling. How many of them know cycling? Very few? Okay, children, not bad. During this quarantine, learn to ride bicycle. It will be very useful for each and everyone. Next, we are going to see about Meghale. She introduces herself as I swim with elders in a well. I compete with them. I am fond of swimming. So, Meghale's hobby is used to swim. She used to swim with the elders in a well. I compete with them. What does the word compete means? Compete means strive to gain or win something by defeating others. So, what does the word compete means? Strive to gain or win something by defeating others. I am fond of swimming. What does the word fond means? Fond means love, liking. So she used to like swimming. I am very fond of traveling. So like that, Meghla is very fond of swimming. Children, in today's class, we learnt about DIY, which means do it yourself. Then we saw about hobby, list of hobbies indoor and outdoors. What are the indoor hobbies? Indoor hobbies are craft, jewelry making, nail art, painting, cleaning, then playing musical instruments. All these are indoor hobbies. Then we saw about outdoor hobbies. What are the outdoor hobbies? Yes, very good. The outdoor hobbies are playing basketball, cycling, gardening, fishing. All these are outdoor hobbies. Then, coming to our lesson, do it yourself, we learned about three characters. Who are those? Yes, very good. We saw about Vinod, Rosie, and Meghale. Vinod introduces himself and his hobby is he told that he is a DIY kid and he used to do all his work by himself. Okay, from Vinod, what you all learned? Yes, you learned that we should not depend on our parents for each and everything. As much as possible, we should try to do our own work. Okay, children? Yes, very good. Then we saw about Rosie. She learned to ride bicycle at the age of 9. Yes, very good. And she loves cycling. Then we saw about Meghale. She used to swim with the elders in a well and she compete with them. Then she is fond of swimming. We will see other three characters in our next video. Your today's homework is write about your hobby and reason behind the hobby in 5 points. Write it and submit it in the Google Classroom. I repeat, write about your hobby and reason behind the hobby in 5 points. Write it and submit it in the Google Classroom. Thank you children for listening. Have a good day.